If I had, then you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not going to let you get out of here that easily.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately.
If you thought I was going to go ally, and you're not worried about leaving straight away, why did you go betray?
I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem likely.
Then you do not trust me.
I do, but not in this timeline. Well,
No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
The honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move.
So you chose betray too, huh? You just picked ally out of 9 BP right now.
Exactly why she went betray.
Why on earth would I have done that?
Yep.
There's no way Clover would have chosen ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
Yep.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So you chose betray.
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off.
It does make sense for him to betray.
No risk of a penalty for her now.
Yeah.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
You're saying that, Kay, but you tried to do the same. Nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
I haven't done a third round before.
There is no set limit on usage of the star keys.
So this is a bit longer line. So I'm guessing there is another escape room here before the end. We'll find out.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? So basically this is the last round. Even after this round, we can just enter them and vote as many times as we want. Then that means we can play the AB game over and over using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
Alright, well, where do we find them? Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went.
No, we checked there.
The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. We've still got more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah. Looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm a blue. Solo.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pair.
I'm a cyan pair too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
So one person will be going into escape room by themselves. Then what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan is a mix of blue and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
I see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer? Doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Well, then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Well, maybe, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
He's very suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Hey, knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is a killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us. And there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious for instance. What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off two of your participants halfway through?
Wait, then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us to all look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we going to pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh yeah?
Would you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow door and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse, alright?
Got it.
See you later then.
There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no killer. At least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here. Technically, at least. The old woman.
Yeah, but she's dead, so... Oh yeah. She was lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Huh? Wait a minute. Look at her wrists.
It seems remarkably clean.
Not only that, but looks like it might have been a bracelet that came off when she died. But everyone that's playing has one. Yeah, for some reason there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
A watch?
Yes. It was likely removed after she was killed.
Dio. When we escaped, when it was Sigma, Dio, and Phi escaped, Dio admitted to us that he came here specifically to be a part of the game. Everyone else was kidnapped. So maybe he got here earlier to be a part of it. While everyone was knocked out, he killed this lady, took her bracelet, and took her place in the game.
That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know. It just looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or something? Of course. Yep. Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, it's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the Nonary game.
Okay? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet?
Put it on.
We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
Then that means they've been holding onto it this whole time. They've probably still got it on.
That would seem likely.
Or still got it. No, wait. If they'd been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's Dio. Because what he said to me that time that we did escape with him.
In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still.
Yep.
Yes, that would make sense.
So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes,
And you're telling me they're probably wearing it.
correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it,
Yep. Why?
so that they could participate in the Nonary game, I imagine.
Yep. And Dio told us he came here to participate. What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant.
But of course Sigma doesn't realize that because this is a different timeline.
For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end,
Yep.
they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
Yep. But why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. you would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
But that still doesn't answer how she was found in the room that Kay and Clover were in at the start. That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet. Hey there, Spud, how you doing?
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding.
So, me and Kay have come to this room, come to the old lady that we found dead a couple times in the far left room that Kay started the game in. We've noticed that she's got a bloody, well, not bloody spot on the arm. We're thinking that she was killed. She was supposed to be original participant in the game, killed, and someone replaced her. So one of the people that we're playing with killed her and took her place in the game. I'm thinking that's Dio, because when we escaped with Dio and Fi, Dio told us that he has succeeded in being a part of the game. He had succeeded in making it there and playing the game and escaping. So, yeah.
The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Luminol. Okay. I know how we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it. There should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. First, we need to finish looking for Quark though. We've still got the infirmary and everything behind the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
There's 3 doors here too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But it looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
2 of the doors are open. Whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. I would have thought don't split up. I would have thought one goes left, one goes through the middle, one goes through the right door. Now this is a room that I found my way out of on Friday. Huh, what's this room?
that looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? It's the Golem room. Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench. You go check it out the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. He's not here either. Hey, Kay. How's it going over there? Kay, can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath a thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Fire, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Fi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
Well, there's no point thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep. Let's get moving then. So this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
We've also broken out of this room. Don't you think that's kinda strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there two rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. I remember in one of the timelines we put Quark in that end one. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
That one's a blue, so I don't know. The window's all covered with frost on the inside. I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yes, might as well. How about it? There he is.
What?
Quark? His bracelet's gone? Oh no. His bracelet. It's... Oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger on Quark's wrist, to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive.
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much as one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when he died.
Perhaps Zero Senior took it off?
What? Why?
I have no idea.
Then maybe Zero Senior brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick. What has he got?
Or how would I know that?
A Radical 6.
In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him or...
No, I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised.
Oh,
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
yeah. Sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's going to be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed.
Yes, that is what I said. But you needn't worry. You see, I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse.
I know it's not a good idea, but maybe it is best to lock it, so we can guarantee he would still be here when we get back, with everyone else.
I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it.
Yeah, Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we did. We sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know, where there's that intersection with 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
Yeah,
What was in there?
nothing really.
It appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with. Huh.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.